This is the Weekend Buffdate with Buff and Boris.
Welcome to Weekend Buffdate. I'm Boris. Buff is having a late career resurgence as wily veteran BUF. So let's talk about this week's wrestling news. Well, in this week's overbooked scheme of the week on Raw,
Overbooked scheme of the week.
can somebody explain to me what Paul Heyman's plan actually was? I mean, a few weeks ago, he has Brock Lesnar attack him, then gets interviewed, then they're no longer working together, and now he brings Roman to the ring, he hypes him up, offers to be his advocate, the crowd actually cheers, and before Reigns can actually answer, Heyman pepper sprays him, which allows Lesnar to come and pick the bones. Look, Paul Heyman is either an evil genius, or he's gonna get his mask pulled off next week and be Vince Russo the whole time. Dean Ambrose finally returned to Raw this week with a brand new look. Yeah, the rumor is they had to shave the lunatic after he caught fleas from Roman. Over on SmackDown, the announce team called the New Day and Sanity one of the show's greatest rivalries. Really? So when I watch SmackDown's big 2000th episode, that's what I'm gonna see, just Edge versus Undertaker, Eddie and Rey, SmackDown 6, Lesnar Angle, and New Day versus the Authors of Pain? Really? Is that what I'm gonna see? You know, I don't think it is, and that's because you didn't even realize that just now I called Sanity the Authors of Pain. The G1 Climax wrapped up earlier this week, and I have to say it was incredible. For those of you who missed it, here are some of the matches which, if you're a real wrestling fan, you absolutely must watch. Surprisingly, one of the standout favorites of this G1 was Togi Makabe. I mean, look at that dude. He looks like a Japanese Guy Fieri. He was dishing out King Kong knee drops left and right, turning fools into donkey sauce. Look at this guy. He took Yoshihashi to the Flavortown district of Japan. Look, there's no doubt about it. We are definitely in a new golden era of Japanese wrestling. And by golden era, I mean the last 3 years since I became aware of it. The shows are just full of great characters who all serve a specific role and purpose. It's a lot like WWE's Attitude Era, but with amazing wrestling taking the place of dick jokes. And compelling characters taking the place of dick jokes, and satisfying storylines taking the place of dick jokes. Plus, you know, Taka Michinoku and Kevin Kelly. Well, the first name on the list at the open mic is Nick Nemeth, which can only mean one thing: SummerSlam is coming up this weekend as the WWE descends on Brooklyn. You know, maybe it's just because I live here in New York City, but I particularly love whenever the WWE comes to town for a big show. There's just something about seeing them perform at the mecca of sports entertainment. Oh, no, not them. Ring of Honor owns that territory now. Yep, there it is. The new mecca of sports entertainment, the Barclay Center. Ever since the halcyon days of past, where Bayley faced Sasha. But don't worry, WWE are taking precautions to keep their superstars safe while they're in the big city, including heightened security, more efficient planning, and labeling Elias so they can tell him apart from the other Brooklynites. AJ Styles is going to face Samoa Joe at SummerSlam, which seems like it'll be a great match, except for the long pause to add 2 more sides to the ring. Both AJ and Joe have promised that this match will be nothing like their previous battles, specifically in the fact that people will watch this one. Braun Strowman is also putting his briefcase on the line against Kevin Owens at SummerSlam, and I see this going roughly as well for Kevin as the time Jon Favreau tried to fight Tank Abbott on Friends. Dave Meltzer recently got into hot water for commenting on how Peyton Royce was lighter in NXT, and Meltzer's apology tweet was fine. It wasn't great or anything like that, but it was it was good. The plan for now, look, I've reached out to people, and the plan right now is for Dave to keep jobbing to the Twitterverse through WrestleMania, but that's the plan now, and plans could change. That's right, the wrestling community is mad at Dave Meltzer, which you can tell because the wrestling community won't stop talking about Dave Meltzer. Well, that's all for Weekend Buffdate. Until next week, I got 2 words for ya. Good night.